Sure.
When I was 10 years old, I was going to camp, and so I needed a certain vaccination. I got a DPT booster, and at that time it was not the attenuated one. It was, the full force. You get 104 fever for a couple of days, and guess what? I got 104 fever for over 2 months. And then I ended up in the hospital. And I had a big surgery that, truth be told, if they had MRIs, I probably wouldn't have needed. And it was a long saga. And initially, before they figured out that it was a staph infection in the psoas muscle, they thought it was a tumor in the kidney, and I didn't know this. They were measuring me for a pine box. And it all started because of that vaccination. I do not know whether it was something in the shot. I don't know whether the doctor, because in those days it wasn't throwaways in the 70s. Probably, since the shot was given right over here, and that's where the psoas muscle comes up, probably the doctor didn't sterilize the needle well, and there was some staph on the infection. Be that as it may, when it came time to take my little boy for his first DPT shot, I was a basket case. And I brought him anyway, because that's what you got to do. And I remember asking my mother, how do you go through life? One day your kid's fine, and the next morning he's sick. And she said, you don't think about it. But do think about it. Because again, we are blessed with this miracle of vaccinations that we take for granted. And when our child asks, how come you're subjecting me to all of this pain of a doctor coming with a needle this big? The answer is because I love you. And because that's my responsibility, living in God's world. And thank you, God, for the